guy tomorrow. His name is uh, Andreas Manner, and he lives in Greece, but he's actually originally from Germany, and he also lived in the United States. His birthday is July 4th, so he felt it necessary to move from Germany to the United States and learn about America. Anyway, he's my age, and he wants to talk about justice and ethics. And I think that that's a really good topic. These are good topics for a conversation because, well, I've been going through an ontological crisis for the past 20 years from 2003 on, and I'm just now coming out of it, and I just have been quite a bit dysfunctional because of it, because it seemed like I learned how the world worked from my parents and my teachers and classmates and all my experiences, but somehow they just kept focusing down more and more into a place that didn't work. And now I finally have come out of it, kind of interestingly enough, not by my own volition per se towards something specific, but just towards wanting to be whole and be healed and not be depressed about the state of the world, which took a huge turn for the worse in 2011 for me with Fukushima, because the lethal dose for plutonium is 1 nanogram, and I just felt like this is the end of the world. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that because I really appreciate it. Actually, I didn't know exactly what we were going to talk about, but this is really good. I mean, once you expand your view from the story that I got, like you probably know that the what is that thing called, the decree the Pope made in 1492 that allowed us to rape, pillage, and plunder for 500 years. Anyway, one of the things I've been watching, Carolyn and I have been watching documentaries on dolphins and whales, cetaceans in general, and realizing that they are more intelligent than we are really gives me some pause for thought there, and watching their habits and how they have to pass their gained knowledge from each generation onto the next, and it's a matter of survival. It's not just a nice thing. They have to do that in order to feed themselves. So each different pod of whales, or whatever they're called for dolphins, they may have different ways of feeding themselves that are passed down from generation to generation. As far as I can see, with a very few exceptions, like Dr. John Lilly, we have just totally ignored this sentient, intelligent life form, and just not only ignored it, but used them for our enrichment, and slaughtered them even in some cases, the whales. Anyway, all these things are going through my head, and I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate your prodding with that idea from Carolyn, because when I mentioned it to Andreas, he just thought, oh, that's an excellent idea. This will be really great. And I did want to also mention that I know you're really involved in consensus reality right now, and I know it's easy to look at me and say, my dad's a lunatic, my dad's a mad scientist, my dad's a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, there's a joke going around right now that there's a distinct possibility that we will be totally out of conspiracy theories by 2025, because they're all facts. All the ones that are out there right now are facts. And, I bolted out of Canada because I couldn't stand what was going on here, and I felt very personally, I didn't feel threatened as much as I just felt this sense of disequilibrium, not knowing what's going on. Why is he closing the borders? Why is this so enforced that I should take this shot? And anyway, I'm getting totally vindicated now, and I needed to have that year by myself to look at the world and look at my life and see what happened and see what's going on. And Serbia right now is my anchor, because they haven't gone quite so full batshit there. Anyway, hey, I love you, and I hope you're having a great time. And if Ariel is seeing this too, hi Ariel, I love you too, and I miss you guys so much, and I don't know what's going to happen to me. I mean, when I went in the hospital and my hips started healing by themselves, and now other good stuff is happening to me, I just don't know when I'm going to see you, or what's going on. But anyway, I love you, and I'm glad to be able to make a little contact. Bye bye.